venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch. Get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Pass to 6. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And here's the return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. They were all over it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Pruitt. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh, pressure's coming. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bulldogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. Boy, did he put up numbers last time. Out through for more than 500 yards. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Thomas. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the ground, it's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Pruitt. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Whip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got the tight end. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Searching for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. With the catch, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia going up tempo.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
2nd and long here. Here's a give to Frazier. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Driving forward, it's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A designed run for the quarterback. Fighting off the defender. There he goes! Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Tells the run, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Pruitt. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A pick 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Frazier. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw one first. Rolls right. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Gonna run it. It's White. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Pruitt. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Tough run here. It's Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Long way to go on 2nd down. Rolls his way ahead. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Out wide right, it's Jackson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulldogs using their 1st timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Swamped immediately. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the back. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Gators line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is a lot of right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Left side is Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Pruitt. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Snags it. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see 1 return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll give to Frazier. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That's caught. It's Stockton. At the 40, there he goes. Running room in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is a beautiful throw. Get it to your receiver quickly. Let him do the rest, making the quarterback look good. And if you watched Florida football back in the day, that is exactly why Jesse Palmer had a job. Throw it to elite wide receivers that make their quarterback look really good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run to the right. Crosses the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 30. Past the 20. All the way! Touchdown, Bulldogs! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you, and Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. He leaves it with the back. They put the brakes on it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the pocket. It's Pruitt. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gators will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's changing the play. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Pruitt. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Might have a chance. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Turns it upfield. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Lloyd. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Trying to establish the run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Hits the hole, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Pruitt. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Left side is Stockton. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Out wide left, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Here's some daylight. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Making the adjustment. First play of this drive. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws. Right side, it's Shelton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Farmer. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Hand it to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. This has been a presentation.